Black Ops 7 is launching earlier than you think. I'm talking about a full week earlier than intended. This could be very interesting. Of course, the last time we saw this was with the latest Modern Warfare 3, and we all know the story there. Because of how terrible the campaign was, they didn't do it last year for Black Ops 6, but it seems like it could be returning for Black Ops 7. But is all of this false, and has it already been debunked? Let's talk about it. So this whole Black Ops 7 early started when a Twitter user by the name of PlayStation Game Size, and just as the name suggests, he tweets out game size for the new games on the PlayStation databases. So he goes on to say that Call of Duty Black Ops 7, the PS4 version, multiplayer pack will be 11.6 gigabytes, zombies pack will be 320 megabytes, and the co-op campaign pack will be 11.9 gigabytes. Then the preload will be available starting from November 9th at 10 AM Pacific time. But here's the interesting part, because it says release time campaign/zombies November 10th at 10 AM Pacific time, and then for multiplayer will be November 17th at 10 AM Pacific time. And then he says the size and release time may change, but these are the current listed details. However, there is just one very confusing fact in this tweet, and that is the multiplayer release date being November 17th. Of course, that is not true. We all know that Black Ops 7 is releasing on November 14th, and apparently according to PlayStation Game Size, it will be launching 3 days late. And like I said, we know that won't happen. We know that Black Ops 7 will be officially launching on November 14th. So I'm not sure how we got that November 17th release date for the multiplayer, and I know he goes through the PlayStation database and that's what it says there, but still that's very confusing. But the important part is where he says the campaign and zombies will be on November 10th at 9 AM Pacific time. Of course, that is 4 days earlier than intended, and it actually makes sense, because if the game was to release on November 17th, a week earlier than that for the early access campaign will be on November 10th. But like I said, of course, that's not the case. The game is launching on November 14th, which means the campaign early access should be happening on November 7th, because of course that is 1 week before the official launch of Black Ops 7 on November 14th. Because of course this won't be the first time that we saw the campaign early access. If you guys remember back with Infinity Ward and Modern Warfare 2, the new one, of course, they ended up releasing the campaign early access a full week before the initial release of the game. And then the same thing happened the following year with the new Modern Warfare 3. They also released the campaign early access a full week before the initial release of the game. And like I said, because of how bad the campaign was and the reviews for it, they didn't do it for Black Ops 6. But it seems like they are confident in the Black Ops 7 campaign that they're willing to risk it again and actually give us the campaign a full week early. However, it only gets crazier from here, because somebody on Twitter ended up uploading this image right here that says pre-ordered game Call of Duty, which of course is Black Ops 7, and then it's playable in 8 days, 20 hours, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And this image was uploaded on November 2nd, which means of course November 2nd, 8 days, that is November 10th. So basically pretty much confirming what PlayStation Game Size wrote in his tweet by saying that the campaign zombies will be launching on November 10th, but that multiplayer release date is very weird. And let's be honest, if Black Ops 7 was to be delayed, they were not gonna do it only a week and a half out from the release. Okay, that would be absolutely logistical nightmare. With all the money that they will be losing, there's no way they'll be doing that. Even pushing forward the release date will cost them a lot of money, because of the promotional materials saying November 14th, every single thing they said, even up till now they saying November 14th. So I don't think the game is delayed to November 17th, but I'm also not sure why they're saying that it's gonna be playable on November 10th, with the PlayStation Game Size confirming that, and with this image also confirming that. And there's actually a video, because a lot of people might say, well, this is photoshopped. No, there's actually a video showing the full thing where he, without cutting anything, he goes to Call of Duty, and you see in front of you right now, he goes to the PlayStation Store, Call of Duty, and he checks the Vault Edition, and it says playable in 8 days, which like I said, of course, will be November 10th. So like I said, I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't think the game is delayed. They won't do it. If the game was delayed, or even if the release was pushed forward, they would have already told us by now. They would not be waiting for the final week and a half, and no way that would be happening. So like I said, I'm not too sure what's exactly happened there. However, I will tell you that all of this was actually debunked. Yes, you heard that right. Black Ops 7 is not delayed to November 17th, and it's also not coming out with a full campaign access a week early, not on November 10th or even November 7th, because Charlie Intel ended up confirming that they spoke to one of their Activision rep, and he has confirmed to them that there is no change to the release date, and there is also no early access, not for the campaign, not zombies, nothing. The official release of Black Ops 7, the full game, campaign, zombies, multiplayer, and Warzone will all be on November 14th. So there it goes. It has already been debunked. I know it started absolutely crazy, and let's be honest, we all wanted this to be true. I want to play Black Ops 7, especially the campaign, right now. Okay, I wish we could play it right now. So it would have been absolutely amazing to play it a full week early on November 7th, which is only about 4 or 5 days away from now. It would have been absolutely amazing, like I said, but unfortunately all of that has been debunked. I'm not exactly sure what happened with the PlayStation database to be shown that the game will be playable on November 10th, and also the image and the video showing that the game is playable on November 10th when he was going to the PlayStation Store and checking Black Ops 7. Again, I'm not exactly sure what happened there and why it was showing that, but all of that has been debunked now by an actual Activision employee, saying that Black Ops 7 will launch on the intended release date of November 14th. No changes, no early access, it's all fake. So there you have it, everybody. That is everything that you need to know about the whole early access of Black Ops 7. Like I said, it's not happening, it's fake. November 14th is still the date. But of course, as we learn more about Black Ops 7, and believe me, there will be more information regarding Black Ops 7 that will be coming out in the next couple days and week as we gear up for the launch of Black Ops 7 in 2 weeks time. So yeah, as always, I'll be covering everything right here on this channel, so make sure to stay tuned so you don't miss any Black Ops 7 video. But as we're waiting for Black Ops 7, if you want to know a preview of what's to come in Season 1 of Black Ops 7, make sure to click the video on the screen right now. Thank you guys for watching this video.